This lecture focuses on R.L. Stevenson's essay El Dorado, which is prescribed in the syllabus of BCom first year. But if we read this essay carefully, it contains some of the very important life lessons that we all must learn. Life is a journey. Of course, you have heard this statement. It's something of a cliche, but take a moment to think about it. Have you arrived at your final destination? Have you achieved everything you wanted to achieve? Traveled everywhere you wanted to visit? Finished everything you wanted to complete? I can bet the answer to all these questions is no. The truth is, no matter how much you achieve, acquire, accomplish in life, there is always something more to be had. You'll never reach your final destination, at least not in this life. Stevenson has also stressed some of these points in this essay. So let's begin with the essay.
Stevenson has used this word El Dorado symbolically. I'll tell you what is its symbolic meaning, but first I would like to tell you what is its literal meaning. It's a Spanish word which means the gilded one. It refers to a fictitious city or country with great quantities of gold. And there's a very interesting mythical story associated with it. Its origins lie deep in South America, and like all enduring legends, this tale also contains some scrap of truth in it. When Spanish explorers reached South America in 16th century, they heard about a tribe that lived on Andes Mountains, which is now Colombia, and they had a tradition. Whenever a chief rose to power, they used to cover him with the dust of gold, and after the ceremony, they used to throw these gold and other jewels in a lake to appease a god that lived underwater. And they used to call this chief El Dorado, the Gilded One. And soon this ceremony ended when El Dorado and its subjects were conquered by another tribe. But Spanish explorers and Europeans, they found so much gold among the natives that they believed there had to be a place of great wealth. They tried to find it, but they didn't find El Dorado. However, they found that lake, and they even tried to drain it in 1545. They lowered its level enough to find hundreds of pieces of gold, but that presumed fabulous treasure was beyond their reach. Now, what is the symbolic meaning of this term? Symbolically, it refers to the unattainable. Stevenson has written, "We all shoot at the moon with ineffectual arrows," which means we all know that all the goals we want to attain are not really the end, even though we work hard toward them as if they were. What are the main points of this essay? Attainment of as much as possible is aim of one's life. Man is never satisfied with his lot, and we all live in an ascending scale. If we get one thing, then after that we always want another thing. But according to him, everything is semblance. Nothing is permanent. Our hopes are inaccessible, and an aspiration is a joy forever. To travel hopefully is better than to arrive. This is the main theme of this essay. To travel hopefully is better than to arrive. And he has given several examples to prove this point. He has given the example of a man who is traveling alone. He has just one book in his bag. What will he do? He will not read that continuously. He will often put that book down and enjoy the landscape because he fears that he will be companionless. Then he has given the example of a person who was a great fan of Carlyle. And when he finished all his books, he started crying. He said, "Is there no more Carlyle? Am I left to daily papers?" And another celebrated instance is of Alexander. He wept bitterly because he had no more worlds to subdue. Even Gibbon, after completing Decline and Fall, was very sad. So, basically, he said, true success is to labor. To be truly happy is a question of how we begin and not how we end. There is only one thing that is permanent. There is only one thing that we can achieve, and that is death. So the key to obtaining real peace in lives is to focus on enjoying the journey, taking the time to smell the roses, It does not mean we have to give up on our goals and our dreams. It is good to be ambitious. It is great to want to accomplish enormous things in lives. The key, however, is simply finding the right balance, discovering a mindset that allows us to pursue the big things without sacrificing the little things. It's journey which creates who you are. A same spot may be reached by thousands of people, but it is not a spot that determines who you are. It's journey which makes it. It's great to be focused. It is great to focus on destinations, but first of all, it is very important to learn to be happy right here and now. Thank you.